皆さん、こんにちは。私はYongです。よろしくお願いします。That's all I can say in Japanese, so I'm going to go ahead with the English, right? What I would like to share with you this afternoon is a little bit of experience that we have had at the University of Malaya in Kuala Lumpur. Right, the outline of my talk would be a little bit of the background of the University of Malaya. I'm going to share with you the research activities that we do at the University of Malaya. Then I'm going to move on and share with you the roadmap that we have actually laid out, some of our strategic plans, the initiatives that we have done, some of the international recognition that we have obtained, and then measuring the performance of the research achievements, and share with you a little bit of the things that we're going to look at in the future, and also the challenges that we have had. Right, a quick information of Malaysia. Malaysia is in Asia itself, which we know very well. It is the fastest growing economic region. We have about 30 million people in Malaysia. We are in the capital city of Malaysia, and we are the oldest public university in Malaysia. Yeah. Right, a few statistics of the university. We have got about 2,756 academic staff, of which 694 are international staff, and we are being supported by about 768 of the professional group, and also a huge number of the support staff, about 3,000 above. So in general, in total, we have about 6,500 people working at the university. On the students' enrollment, we have also got students from the Malaysian and also from the international students. As for the locals, we've got about majority are actually postgraduate students. So if you look at the figure over there, we've got about 9,000, sorry, mostly are undergraduate, 9,000 undergraduate Malaysians, postgraduate about 8,000. As for the international students, they are coming from 82 countries. Most of them are postgraduates. Got a small number of undergraduate. Again, this is because of the government policy. Being a public university, there is a capping on the number of international students at the undergraduate level. So all in all, we've got about 11,000 of postgraduates and about 10,000 of undergraduates. So with a total number of 20,000 plus, a little bit over 20,000. The university being the oldest university, so generally I would describe the university as well, it has got a little bit of everything from the science to the non-science, comprises of, they come in different names, academics, institute, and a research cluster. So we have about 66 research center, 6 research clusters, and 1 teaching hospitals. These are some of the faces, pictures at the university. Right, I'm going to zoom into the research at the university. Now, when we talk about research, a few things that come into our mind would be the funding, facilities. Yeah, without facilities, we won't be able to have any research, and the most important thing would be the publication, and yeah, international collaboration. So these are the key factors that when we talk about research, it's all about funding, it's all about facilities, the end product, publication, and also being recognized. Research funding at the university right now, this figure is, I think, is as of April. We have secured some grants from the international, more than about 5.7 million from international grants. Private grants, about 6.8. The major contribution of sources of funding for research is coming from the government, which is 48.6 million, and internal grant about 66 million. So this is the challenge here that we are looking at, is to actually boost up the figures from the international grant and also try to work on a bigger chunk here of the pie from the private grant. The facilities at the University of Malaya, we have a quite big spread from the sciences, for example, the clinical, medical field, also in the atmospheric research center. These are mostly on the medical, biosafety, sports, dental program. We also got the Quranic research center. And then we also have the Center for Innovation and Commercialization, Biological Control Agents, Women and Children Health Complex, Power Energy Dedicated Advanced Center, which is quite a huge, a very successful one. Photonics also is our, one of our strengths. And also we've got the National Orthopedic Center for Excellence in Research, for research and learning. Some of our partners includes countries from the Eastern countries, from the Asia, countries from the Middle East, Kyoto University, from the American, and so forth. Yeah, so we've got quite a big number of partners from many parts of the country. Now, as for the working together, we managed to get, this is the statistics of the MOU that we have signed from the year 2010 up to the year 2013. Well, the number is increasing, so we have about close to 200 as of 2013. The MOU also includes the, our Malaysian partners. We have got 64 MOU, 46 MOA, and 9 others. For the international partners, about 334, MOA 262, so in total about 739 as of April in 2014. If you look at the map of our collaborators, a number of them are actually from the ASEAN, from the ASEAN region, followed by countries in the North America, and also in Australia, a little bit in South America and Africa. Some of the internationalization efforts that have been done, some of the successful ones would be the, this is again a degree, a double degree, International University Malaya, Wales. A few other internationalization efforts such as Asia Core Program, that is the cutting edge organic chemistry. We've got very successful partnership work with Kyoto, Asian Core Program, Kyoto Integrated Watershed Research. I think there's another one. Okay, yeah, another one. Okay, Kyoto University Disaster Resilient Research Center. Okay, so we've got a few more. That is what we have been working on. Okay, so talking about research, at the end of it is the publication. So in University Malaya, the only publication that the management recognized is actually on the ISI Web of Science database. So this is the quick snapshot of the publication from the research partnership that we have working on from the year 2008 to 2013. So the number keep increasing here, and we have to keep on working very hard towards that. So on a quick snapshot, the total research funding that the university has secured, this is the amount in Ringgit Malaysia. Number of patents that we have obtained as of the 30th January 2014 is 472. Managed to get some commercial products, and publication impact factor is also a big thing over there in University Malaya. Impact factor, and the kind of publication that we only count is the ones in the index by the Web of Science, and also we do count the number of innovation. Right. The last bit of my presentation is on the roadmap. We started laying the foundation way back in the year 2007, whereby we worked very hard to get the status of a research university. So all it means is that we have to work very hard in the sense of securing the number of research grants, and then trying to get the world-class researcher within the academics. Yeah? So we laid the foundation from 2007 to 2011. Then from 2012, we strengthened and enhanced. And at the end of it, hopefully we would like to deliver some kind of excellence within the area of research. Okay. Some of the strategies that we have actually that we have worked on is actually to create a program such as the Bright Spark program, whereby we sponsor any student who is very good, and we sponsor them from all over the world to come to University of Malaya and become a fully sponsored postgraduate program. We also bring in academic icons into the university to be with us for about a year or so and actually work on some high impact research. So we've got a very well funded high impact research centers, and commercialization is also a big issue, and at the end of the day we would like to have an autonomy in the financial methods. All in all, we worked very hard to get the accreditations. So these are some of the accreditations some of the faculty have worked on. And then some of the high impact research include very high level of research work in the medical field, and also bring in a few of the academic icons. We've got one in Japan, from Japan, another one from the America to work on some of the fields in medicine and also in chemistry. Okay. Right. Now, when the university pumped in a lot of money to get all the researchers at the university to work very hard, at the end of the day, we need to find a mechanism of counting the output. Yeah? So the way to do that is the management impose in such a way that how do we water down, how do we measure the performance, i.e. With respect to the staff and the students. So they count in the sense, so this is how it is. Oops. Okay, these are some of the recognitions that we have actually obtained. Okay. Some of the research initiatives that we have worked to actually make this work is that the university fully support the academic staff for the leave of absence to undertake research overseas. We can go for 9 months or a year. And when the academic staff goes on the sabbatical, they are strongly encouraged to spend their sabbatical abroad, but not any university. It has to be the top 100 universities by the QS or the Times ranking. And also the university actually encourage the academic staff to work in research at international level. So again, we try to make the research activity exciting enough to actually attract researchers from the high standing universities, from foreign researchers to undertake and spend some time at the university, and also appoint external assessor for the postgraduate and undergraduate program. So in order to measure that, the university has actually developed a measuring performance whereby there is a formal external auditor who actually measure the amount of money come in, the kind of output and so forth, and also the internal audit, and also each and every one of the academic staff have got to have a certain key performance indicator. So the responsibility goes to the deans of the faculties some of the domains that is measured on internationalization and networking, promotion and recognition. I'll give you a little bit of the example. Yeah? This is the key performance measure that was done in 2013. So things that are measured is for each of the dean, they have to have some number of active MOU, MOA. So like for example, in 2013, the ones that is performing the best is the Faculty of Science. Second one is Medicine. The third one is Faculty of Arts. Another measurement that we use, the number of staff in international collaboration. The best performance is around the medical faculty, followed by the Faculty of Science and Engineering. Another field that we measure is the number of academic staff in each of the faculty, number of international students, multinational joint research program, number of staff who spend some time in the international staff, number of staff who spend abroad, number of international students inbound and outbound. Okay, so our challenge for the year 2015 is actually to find a matching fund in the international partners. So this is what we're going to work very hard for the 2015. And also community engagement. I think the speaker from Kyoto has mentioned about to be more engaged in community, best practices. And also our weakest point, our performance so far is on the linkage with the industry. So we have to work very hard to actually get funds from the industry, work together with industry to solve some of the global issues. So I think this is what we would like to have by the year 2015. By the year 2015, we hope to work towards the top 100 in the QS ranking and so forth. I think that's about it. So thank you very much.